If you have stubborn aches and pains, now there's a lot of strategies that you can take, but I'm going to show you something that can help out, especially if your muscle is in a spasm or you've got a stubborn knot or just something doesn't feel quite right to you, okay? And I have 3 tools here. They're sort of demonstration. I have a small roll of tape, I have a washcloth that's rolled up, and a jiu-jitsu belt, okay? Now, what we're gonna do, these are really just for show. You can use anything you have lying around the house, and these are things jiu-jitsu people tend to have around, and this is kind of a small roll of tape that's not gonna hurt me to lie down on. It could be a bottle cap or something. A pink eraser is a great option, if anybody still has pencils around. And just something that I can feel underneath my body. I've used tennis balls as well before, or a lacrosse ball, but sometimes it's a little big and bulky, so choose what you like and try a few things out, okay? To start off, what I need to do is downregulate your nervous system, okay? So if you're all tense, and maybe probably are if you're looking at an aches and pains video, we're going to spend the first 5 minutes here working on our breathing. You're going to use your jiu-jitsu belt just to tie around your belly. I want you to lie on your back. You could also do this with your legs up the wall, and I'd like you to just focus on your breathing, okay? I'll walk you through some of it. You can always mute it for this part too if you'd rather just focus on your breathing yourself, okay? Other great recommendation would be to put your legs up on a couch so that you're in this nice kind of 90-degree angle there, okay? So whatever position you'd like to lie in, just wrap your belt around. You can hold these in your hands if you like, so with your palms up. It's kind of an anatomical position, it tends to be relaxing. Also, if you really want to chill out, you can put like pillows underneath of your hands, so you're kind of just up like this and let everything just relax out. A bolster in the knees, and you'll be probably falling asleep in no time. But we're going to work on these aches and pains first, okay? So the belt is here just to act as feedback. I'm going to try to breathe in and out so I can feel the belt. It's not tight around me, it's just around enough for me to feel that I've got some contact there, okay? And begin your breath now. Try to take deep, slow breaths. You're going to rest your hands on your belly or your chest. Can you feel the wind, the air start to come in through your nose? And can you relax your jaw to let the air out? Start to notice where you're holding tension. And if you can, let it go. If not, we're going to work on that with more specific tactics in a moment. How far down can you trace your breath? Can you find it in the back of your nostrils? Can you notice the hair in your nose waving one way than the other? It goes all the way down the back of your throat. You can even let a little sound out if you want. And try to deepen the breath a little. Let it go all the way out. As soon as you feel stress, just breathe in again. It's making an oval or a circle in your breathing. Curving down the backside on the exhale. Inflating the front. open. Inhale to expand. Exhale to relax. And on the exhale, of course, you're actually letting the air go. Eyes can be open or closed. Today, apparently, I want my eyes open. See if there's anywhere else that you feel like you're holding tension. If you can't let it go, that'll be instructional for the next part. Feel yourself feel heavy on the ground. Like an inflating and deflating balloon. If you have your hands at your sides, just barely open and close your fingers with your breath. A couple more. Deepen a little bit. Maybe hold a little bit at the top and the bottom of your breath. Coming almost to a full stop. And not quite. Okay. Now, start getting yourself up. Check in with your body. How's that ache or pain that you were feeling that you started this video for? Okay, locate it. And this could be anywhere. It could be any muscle on your body. Okay, I'm going to use one of these around my shoulders because that's a really common place for people. But like I said, you can literally just prop yourself up on anything. I could lie face down, face up, in weird positions so that I can get a good contact with the muscle on whatever target that I decided to use this, okay? So what we're going to do here is, and you can move the belt if you want, or you can keep it, it's up to you. Put it aside today. I'm going to put the object underneath of my sore spot. Make sure that I can feel it, and it feels pretty specific to the area. Okay, I don't need like a big object. I want to try to be as specific as possible to that spot. Okay? And all I want you to do is just focus on it. Just like you were just focusing on the path of your breath. Make sure the rest of your body is comfortable, because if you're distracted by something else going on, it's not going to be as effective. Okay, maybe you need to work on that other spot first. So your mind's eye is there. Make little adjustments like I'm doing to find that area. Okay. All right. Now, to start, I'd like you to just begin to press down on the object, like you're trying to kind of nail it to the floor. Okay, when you think you've gone about as much pressure on it as you can, you're going to let that pressure off really slowly. You're trying to sneak off of a scale. On this next rep, I'd like you to press down again, but go about half the speed you did the first time. Once you feel that you've made as much pressure as you can, or just go along with me, let the pressure out just as slowly. Great job. Go all the way relaxed. Now we're going to do that again, but now pay attention to what you feel is creating the pressure. Is it that spot, or is it some other part of your body that's like moving itself around to create that pressure, okay? So focusing, same speed you did last time, just focusing on where you feel the engagement happening. So press down. Keep pressing. Noticing any shifts in the rest of your body. And then letting it off. Taking your foot off the gas. You don't just release all of a sudden, right? You gradually release off of the gas. Do that again. Pressing down. Holding it and then relaxing. And see if you can be a little bit more specific with just that area this time. You might not be able to press as hard. That's totally fine. Just begin to press down, trying to focus on that specific area that your target's under. Keep pressing. Don't worry, we're going to do this 3 more times. And let the gas off. Nice and slow. Until you're totally relaxed. Take a breath. Okay. Number 2, go ahead. Trying to just use that spot. You could practice this forever until you have the best map between your brain and the spot possible. Okay, and begin to let that off. Totally relax. Check it out if you need. Take a breath. Begin to press one more time. Even more specific every time. And begin to let it out. Okay. Now, you may like this one better. We're going to do the same spot. Just follow my cues here, okay? So you've done a great job of kind of awakening the area a little bit, getting some awareness there, getting to know, every time I try to move my shoulder, or whatever you're doing, you find that other parts of your body move, which tells you something about how good your connection is to that shoulder or that part of your body. And, sorry, I keep saying just because that's what I'm doing. Now I'd like you to try to squeeze the muscle that's involved. Okay, we're going to walk you through this in a couple different ways, so I'm going to walk you through this. Begin to press down again. Do it just like you did last time. Try to focus on that spot. Try to be as specific as possible and try to create pressure between it and the ground or whatever support you have underneath you. Now, at what you feel like is your top pure pressure, I'm making sure I'm not doing a whole lot of other stuff. From there, can you squeeze that spot real slow? And increase, like, 5, 10, 1% at a time. Try to smooth it out until you can't squeeze anymore. And then I'm going to count to 8. I'd like you to try to release the tension over the entire 8 count. If you want, you can even try to exhale for the entire 8 count too. If you're doing that, take a nice inhale and begin to exhale and release the muscle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it all go. We're going to do that 2 more times, okay? Identify your spot. Begin to press down. If you start doing other crazy stuff, just notice that. Try not to do it next time. You maxed out your pressure. Try to imagine you could activate just one teeny tiny cell at a time and let it spread from that area, okay? So try to squeeze, slowly squeeze. Smoothly squeeze. No jerky movements. If it's jerky, it's okay. Just notice that. You want to see if you can do it in a smooth, graduated pattern. Until you've squeezed that spot, and preferably only that spot, about as much as you can. And then I'm going to give you an 8 count. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing all the way. One more of this type. Pressing down. Begin to press down. Being specific, you can probably get there a little faster now. Now squeeze. Max out your squeeze. Inhale. Release 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax everything. Okay. 3 more, and you're going to, or 4 more actually. You're going to try to squeeze and release completely. Now, of course, if that's not working for you, you could go with the press and release or whatever method you want to do, but I'd like you to try it at least. To just squeeze that spot, only that spot, and get the best connection that you can to make their body understand that it's okay to relax it. Okay? Ready? Make sure you're comfortable. Make any adjustments you need, and begin to squeeze slowly. A little bit for mine to catch on. And begin to let it out. At your own pace for this one. These last 3, go your own pace again. Of course, if you wanted to go longer, you could always turn this off and do it yourself. Right? And begin to squeeze. sometimes if I notice other stuff engaging, I'm able to relax it. Sometimes I can't. As you reach your max, go ahead and start releasing. And maybe your max is really not that much, right? Because it's other muscles around it that maybe you're doing a better job of the work. And that's why it's sore. It's not getting good information. Okay, 2 more, and squeeze. And release. All the way release. And squeeze. And releasing. And last 4 reps, one more option here. We already did the 8 count exhale. I'm going to give you a 4 count inhale, and I'd like you to try to squeeze your muscle over the course of 4 seconds, and then we'll release over the course of 8. You're going to inhale with that as well. So you're doing squeezing and releasing, inhaling, exhaling, okay? Just 4 reps. Get ready, and inhaling, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, squeeze. 2, 3. Try to top out at 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, open. 2, 3, and 4, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Max it out. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. In. 2, 3. Squeezing. 4. Max out your squeeze. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It feels so good. Let's do 4 more. In. Squeeze. 3 and 4. Out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And squeeze. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And squeeze. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Sometimes when massages don't work, all these things, your body just needs to get in touch with the area. Okay, so pay attention to what you're feeling now. Is that still the loudest voice in your body? Is there something else that you can rewind the video and go back and work on? Right? Slowly roll up at your position. And then I would recommend that whatever area that you're moving, that you were using, do a little motion through it. Or a lot of motion through it. Again, slow and controlled is the name of the game. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Just kind of feel that out. Okay, let's work together for another 20 seconds here. Okay, there you go. Ramping. It's one of my favorite things ever. It's incredibly powerful. And start doing spots all over and figure out you can do it with your finger, squeeze, release, all that stuff. yeah, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. But hopefully you feel a lot better than you did, and maybe you want to go back and do a little more. Okay? It's building, like neuroplasticity, it's building greater representation of that area in your mind. And you can get that in any place. You can also lose it in any place if you don't use stuff. So make the most complete map that you can between your body and your brain, your nervous system, and you're going to be able to do more stuff. It's awesome. And you're going to have loads distributed a little more evenly throughout your body. So go use that, strengthen everything, and have an awesome day. Just go rock it.